guys, welcome back to my channel. How have we been? How is everything going so far? Good. So we're going to go straight into the topic of today. How many of us have heard this subject or we've had any discussion around, imposter syndrome? Okay, so disclaimer, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not making, this video is not to make any medical or expertly claim on the topic. It's just something that I have been experiencing and I've seen people experience, and I just felt, why not talk about it, since that's what we do here, we talk about these things. So yeah, so imposter syndrome, I'm just going to give a brief explanation of what that is. It applies to people who have achieved things or who have done things, and at that moment when they're supposed to bask in all the glory of their achievements and appreciate themselves or commend themselves for the progress they've made, they begin to question, am I supposed to make this much progress? Do I deserve these wins? Do I deserve all these blessings that I have? Even for us, most of the time we're like, I don't deserve this, I'm not supposed to do this, there's no amount of work or effort that I could have put in to deserve the blessing that I have. And yes, for us as Christians, we understand the place of grace and the place of God's blessings, God giving us more than we can ever work for, more than we can ever hope for, more than we can ever dream of. But even at that, while we recognize God's blessings, sometimes we fail to also appreciate ourselves for the growth we make, because it is His will that we appreciate ourselves for the progress that we've made and how we're able to take ourselves from a place where we are, maybe, not deserving, a place where we should not be, to a place where we now function. And it's the beautiful thing about it is that as we grow, we begin to see, and there's a saying that says, when I was a child, I thought like a child, I acted like a child, I behaved like a child, I did everything like a child. And when I became a man, I did what? I put away childish things. And that with that growth, with that maturity comes its own levels of blessings, its own levels of achievements. But then what happens when, so you've grown, you've learned, you know how to do things better, you begin to apply the knowledge that you have, which is what we call wisdom, and you begin to see the results, and then you're thinking, I do not deserve it, I shouldn't do this. It's a very bad thing. Especially, I noticed, from my own experience, I noticed that the women around me, the women that I speak to that do these things, that you feel you should be proud of this. You wrote a book and you published that book, and then you're feeling, I didn't write it well enough. Or you wrote a song and you're like, I don't have enough views. Or for content creators like me, my video doesn't have enough views, and should I take it down? Or people say, or how does it look? Why are you stressing? There are a lot of people who want to do these things but don't have the resources, don't have the means, don't have the privileges. You have all these things, you've been blessed with all these things, the results are coming and you're not happy about these things. These are the things that go to show that you are putting in the effort, you're doing in the work. So imposter syndrome comes at different levels. For upcoming people, for young stars, it might be like, I'm trying, I want to grow. And then it gets to that point, there's also a tipping point. How do we know when we now move from, fine, I want to appreciate myself for the things that I've been able to achieve, the things I've been able to do, I've been able to overcome procrastination, especially someone like me. I've been able to say, I'm going to do this, I set this goal, and throughout this year, I've been meeting up with those goals. I got to that place by saying, enough procrastinating, enough of pushing these things forward. You say, but I don't procrastinate, but I do these things and I'm not seeing the results. Well, you just need to keep on doing those things. There's a saying that we all know that success happens when opportunity meets with preparation. So what happens when the opportunity comes and you're not prepared? So imposter syndrome comes when people now have the combination that comes up and becomes success, and they're not able to own that success. They're not able to appreciate themselves because they're busy listening to what people are saying. This is 2020. With everything that's going on in the world, people are going to talk. they're going to critique you. If you have done something worthy of achievement, even if nobody acknowledges that or commends you for that, acknowledge yourself, encourage yourself, commend yourself. When I posted my first YouTube video, which was like the absolute worst, I said it, I didn't mention it in the video. I'm not going to take it down. I'm not going to be too heavy or too hard on myself. A lot of people send me messages, oh my god, you started a YouTube channel. And so far, thank God, I've also overcome procrastination and I keep doing it, and I receive grace to continue to do things and speak things that will also encourage someone out there. So own your success at whatever level. You finished your master's degree, you've got married. People say marriage is not an achievement. Maybe not for them. If that's what you have, own it. Be proud of it. Be proud of your spouse. Be proud of your kids. Be proud of your book. Talk about your book. Talk about your skills. Oh, you have makeup. People like, I'm going to go to that later. When people say, oh, you're too full of yourself, that's a different thing. But whatever level, and then as we rise up the ranks for the career women, as we begin to become professionals and we begin to compete out there and begin to rise up those ranks, we begin to get scared that why am I like this? And then there are a majority of people that I see out there that are not like that. Own your success, because when people see that you are proud of what you have, they will look up to you and they can learn from you how you moved up there and replicate your success. Which brings me to the next point. Empower people. It's not about giveaway. I always tell this to my friends. I've told Bibi, I love you. It's not about giveaway. It's not about, yeah, it's fine, especially depending on the circumstances or what prevails. There are a lot of people that need our help, so please let's give if we can. But what is also important is that we also show people how we did it. We also show people how we came that far. If we find someone who is willing to learn, because that's another thing. Some people are not ready to learn. Everybody wants to do it their way, and there's freedom of expression. Everybody is free to do things the way they want to do it. But if you have those results and you find people who want to learn from you, please show them the ropes, show them the way, mentor somebody. And then finally, the last thing I want to talk about as regards this is the other tipping point, which is what I talk about, or what we call pride. And a lot of people be like, oh, because you've achieved all this, you think you're this or you think you're that. Well, I'm not an expert in that field, and I'm not going to talk too much about it. But in everything that we do, we must avoid the demon called pride. No matter how high you've risen, there will always be something higher than you. No matter how low you think you are, also there are people who look up to be where you are. So let us all have the correct estimation of ourselves. Let us appreciate our wins. Let us celebrate our wins and celebrate the wins of the people around us. It takes nothing, costs you nothing. We are so critical of ourselves personally and critical of others. So you will not celebrate yourself, you will not celebrate others. And when you meet people who won't celebrate you, you know how to put them on the side, because you know what it took to get to where you are. And as you keep rising, as you keep climbing that ladder of success, remember to empower someone. Remember to pass it on. Let someone, the most beautiful thing about this topic is, someone told me just yesterday, that I started doing something because I saw you do it. Not because I'm trying to copy you, but you showed me that I can do it also. And I told myself, if Sparkle can do it, then I can do it. Yep. That's what we're talking about. Empower someone. It's not all about you. And then about the imposter syndrome. You are more than enough. You are more. You have no idea. You are more than enough. With all what's happening in the world, it's fine. But the moment you get your chance, recognize that chance, recognize that opportunity, and make the most of it. Help people to go along. Don't ever think you're better than somebody else because of what you have. And I will talk about it in another video about something else. But I'm not going to take the question about. Alright guys, thank you for sticking with me to this point. Please like this video. If you have something to add, please stop sending me DMs. Put it in the comments section. Stop sending me mails or messages or those of you that are WhatsApp. Put it in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to suggest. Everything you say to me is welcome, is appreciated, and will be implemented. Till I see you guys next time. Love you. Keep safe. Keep healthy. You know the best. Thanks guys. Bye.